Being an Asian, I find it so easy to host Asian guests. In this video, I'm going to tell you why I feel this way. A few days ago, we invited our Korean guests for this Swedish surströmming party. 3 out of 4 of them love this dish. Even the boss tell me I can eat this every day. We are more or less able to accept fermented food compared to people who are from Europe or even in Scandinavian country. So for us, Asian and even Korean, it is much easier for us to accept this taste and the aroma. So I'm really happy that they really enjoy this dish. If you were to serve surströmming to American or European visitors, I don't think so they will really appreciate them. Compared to us in Asia, we are more accepting on different flavors, and I would say that we are more daring and adventurous when it comes to eating. We eat all kinds of food because they like to eat fish, so I thought, why not let them experience ice fishing? So me and LG, we brought them to our summer house, and then we taught them how to drill hole in the ice, and then how to hook the worms, and how to fish, how to get this attention from the fish. So they find it's really interesting. Unfortunately, that day was a really bad day for fishing. We couldn't get anything, but they were still really happy because it was a very special, unique experience. And the boss kept telling me, oh, Estee, that is why I want to book with you, because I've seen that you're really friendly and that you are Asian and you could understand our need and being able to communicate with us without any problem. Even though I cannot speak Korean, but we have this body language that all Asian, they understand each other. So I think in a way it's a really unique way of communication. Even their English is it takes time to understand them, but it works. And because I'm an Asian, I know their needs and I know how to communicate with them in an Asian way. So they find it very comfortable with me, and they could trust my experience. So I have some experience as an Asian living in Sweden. So they really trust me on that, and because they know what Asian people like, and when I know what they like, I will recommend them on the kind of things that might be interesting for them. In the past few years, we have some experience hosting people who work in this big factory. It's a battery factory, not so far from our place. And most of them, they are European. I think European guests, they are a little bit reserved, a bit shy, and they're very concerned about their privacy. They would not like the Korean or the Asian people, "Hey, come, join us for dinner, for barbecue." Whereas European, they're more preserved. They hardly even talk to us. Sometimes we try our best to communicate with us, but it feels to me like they want to keep that natural social distancing. So that's a different for me, I find. It's not that they are not friendly, it's just that maybe they are very concerned about privacy. So not like the Asian, open and so friendly and warm. Let me give you an example. If you want to take pictures with European guests or Scandinavian guests, they will say, "Oh, okay, you can take picture, but please don't put them on social media, okay?" Whereas the Korean one, for example, they will say, "Oh, really? Social media? Come, let's take picture." And then they happily act on, and they have no problem with me sharing this photograph or video on my social network or even YouTube. So you see, there's a lot of difference. So that's why I felt very comfortable and really happy when I'm hosting them. I felt like we are on the same par. Whereas for the European and the Scandinavian guests, I find it very difficult to connect with them. The noodle must have a ramen, isn't it?
See, look at me.
That is a Korean style. Korean style, huh?
For me and LG, we really find it's a really fun experience, or really felt the honor to host people from around the world, especially the one from Asia. For me, we are really curious people and we love company, and we look forward to exchanging experience with people around the world. Who knows, when the pandemic is over, I might want to go to Korea, and maybe these Korean people can host me or even give me some really nice local tips that I could go and experience, right? You never know when we're gonna need each other, right? So when we came back home, this guy, his name is and he's so cute. He said, hey, maybe I can drive. He want to try everything, and that is one thing that is really, really good. When you go abroad, you should try everything when you are given the opportunity. So he said, hey, can I try drive the tractor? I said, hey, and I told LG, why not? Just hop on and then let LG teach you. And let me tell you, I could see in his eyes, he enjoyed so much. And this is what I mean. You know, when you visit another country, you want to experience the real local experience and want to learn something from your travel, so that when you come back, you know, to your own country, you know, there's a lot of really good memories. And for us, it is only a privilege to being able to be friends with people and could establish a kind of really deep, strong relationship. So guys, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give a thumbs up if you like this video, and make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.